Being sure versus being right. You ever meet somebody who's so sure they're right until they're not? See, there's a big difference between being sure and being right. Being sure is about confidence. It's about how you feel. Being right is about truth, what's actually real. And the gap between those two can be a pretty humbling place to live in. We live in a world that rewards certainty. The loudest voice, the quickest answer, the strongest opinion, they get attention. But being sure doesn't make you correct. It just makes you convincing. And sometimes we confuse conviction for correctness. We stand tall on shaky ground because it feels right. But feeling right doesn't change the facts. Being right, on the other hand, usually requires patience, humility, and evidence. It asks you to listen, to learn, to admit you might be wrong. And that's not easy, especially when ego gets involved. But that's where growth happens. Because being right isn't about winning an argument. It's about aligning yourself with what's true, even when it means saying, I was mistaken. Think about it like this. Being sure is emotion-driven. Being right is truth-driven. And the strongest people I know, they don't always need to be sure. They need to be open. They'd rather get it right eventually than pretend to have it right immediately. So before you double down on a belief, ask yourself, am I sure or am I right? Because the moment you stop needing to be sure, you start becoming someone who can actually be right. And that's the kind of person people respect, not the one who always knows, but the one who's always willing to know. That's the quiet power in life. Humility over hubris, understanding over ego. Being sure is comfortable. Being right is earned. And the ones who can tell the difference, they lead with wisdom, not just confidence.